Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Alright, pushing this truth for your salvation. Peace and safety as well to the men, women, and children of the hopeful elect, the 1/3, and the multitude that are scattered throughout the four corners of the world. All right, and basically, I'm just getting into some news and prophecies of things that are going on within the earth, you know, and basically, as you can see on the screen, the UK, the US, a bunch of these hospitals and nurses and different things like that are going on strike, you know, and we're gonna get into some scriptures and get pretty much into this all being a part of prophecy and the sign that the Lord is coming back, man. All right. So let's see here. As you can see on the screen, all right, you got New York Times, you got CNN, you got Reuters, or Reuters, however you pronounce that word, U.S. News. You have all these different news sources that's just speaking about strikes. All of these are within 24 hours or within, the last few days or whatnot. Here on this photo, I have January strikes, chaos, nation, you know, speaks about going into the walkouts, and you have these different type of workers, and these are all the dates that they plan on going on strikes. Okay, you have rail workers, you have national highways, buses, driving examiners, tube staff, school workers. That's a lot of, even within the U.S., it's a lot of school workers going on strike, from what I heard of, and as well as nurses as well, ambulance workers. Okay, and today is the 10th, and as you can see, you have a few people that are going on strikes today, which is the buses, the school workers, and driving examiners. All right, so all of this, man, is basically because you have rising inflation, gradual inflation within the system, and basically the workers that are working these specific jobs and others, they're not really getting the bang for their buck, man, because inflation is continuously getting higher and higher, while the pay and the wages continue to be at a standstill. And it's creating it's creating problems because people are not able to survive. You have millionaires. You have people who own different corporations and companies and things like that, that are stepping back from their usual activities, like going out to dining and to eating, spending money on clothes and so forth and so on, because they're spending their money wisely. Okay, and how much more the so-called middle and low class citizens, man, what kind of hell do you think they're going through? And they don't got companies or They're not CEOs or anything like that major. They have basic education, if not any education at all, because the educational system is a complete failure, within wherever they live at, you know, which is a joke, so you have that situation, so people are really barely able to make ends meet, and these are causing people uh, to pretty much strike. All right, let's see, let's go here. Let's go to Google real quick. Oh, there we go. All right, so right here, it says, why do people go on strike? Most often, strikes concern financial and labor disagreements. So basically, the financial aspect of it is, you get paid what, $15, $20 an hour, and the labor, you know, but in this case, the amount of labor that they're getting, the amount of labor that they're putting forth, is not equaling up into the financial aspect of what they should be gaining. So what that causes, people to complain. All right, it says including wages, hours, time off, raises, promotions, health benefits, and retirement benefits. So there you have it. Wages, hours. People not getting enough of hours. You know, and if they are getting hours, they're not getting enough of money. All right, for the time that they're putting in. All right, raises. People not getting raises at all. Like I said, minimum wage and whatever the wages have went up, it's still not enough to sustain people for the things that they have to pay for, especially food and rent. Mind you, in some places, rent goes up each year, and a lot of cases, from what I've read, I don't want to ramble on too long, but I just want to bring out a little bit of edification, which I'm pretty sure brothers already know of, but I just want to bring it out just to bring it out. Raises, as far as like, if you renting out a place, man, I've read stories where people, they rent out these places, these houses, and then next thing you know, especially during the time of the pandemic, people's rent was going up 300, 500, 1200, like easily $800. Like, it's ridiculous, man. So this is why the people are going on these strikes, man, because they're not able to take care of themselves. Promotions, especially health benefits, man, because you work all these hours and you break down your body to not get any health benefits on the things that you need. And retirement benefits. You worked all these years, you know, for this company, 30 years, and there's no guarantee that that company is going to be there until you retire. So you lose the threat of losing your 401k, so forth and so on, man, which is what these people are afraid of. It says strikes can also be a rise, all right, from unsafe working conditions, blase, blase, blase. But the main parts are, being able to sustain your family, being able to have money, being able to have health benefits so you can continue to keep your health, to take care of your family and take care of yourself, and retirement benefits, so that way when you get old, you don't have to face all these different issues, of your body breaking down and you not being able to work, so you have some source of income coming in. But yeah, let's get into the scriptures here, man. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that's exactly what's happening. The people are mourning because what? The wicked are in authority. The wicked are ruling. And what do the wicked do? They make they make haste to make themselves rich. All right, and what does that do? That causes everybody else, causes a domino effect. What causes everybody else to suffer while they're prospering? You know, So, hey man, I just seen today where um, I just seen today where uh, eggs was like $29 for a $5 for 5 dozens, 5 dozen of eggs for 30 something dollars, and that's not even with tax, bro. So times are getting real uh, 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 stiff around here, man. It's getting real scary. Okay, and this is all about design. Okay, just like 70 AD, back in the time where Titus, all right, was invading, you know, uh, uh, the temple, and how what he did, he cut off the water, you know, to make our people weak and vulnerable. That's the same thing they're doing now, gradually making these prices in your life harder, so that way, when they implement that chip, you'll be easily persuaded in taking it, man. All right, easily persuaded in taking that that C hip, man. All right, this is let's see. First Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking who he may devour." Man. So that's what this devil's trying to do. He's just trying to devour us. You know, trying to devour us by making us weak through the flesh. But the scriptures tell us what the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So that's what we doing, man. We basically, that's what we fast for. Fast to prepare yourself for the times that when we don't have anything to eat, and it's not an option to us, we'll be able to sustain and bear it because we've trained our body up to doing it. The same thing that we work on our spirit for, man. We go through these different things and we train up our spirit, build up our spirit, exercise our spirit, excuse me, so that way when that time comes for our spirit to be tried, it's then worked up and built itself up, man. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right, man, because this place is going to hell, bro. First Peter 4. Let's go to 4. That's right. This is First Peter 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer." So we gotta be sober. And how we be sober? Be sober by keeping these scriptures on our mind. All right. If we was drunk with wine, that means that we would be into the philosophies of this world. But since we're not, it's keeping us with a steady head. We're not fumbling and stumbling. The spirit is keeping us, with our head on the swivel, as to say. All right. Let's see, because Most people would see this and just say, "Oh man, this has been always going on. This has always been happening." All right, no, it hasn't always been happening. Well, it has to a degree. It has happened. People have been complaining, but not on this type of scale. Because mind you, scriptures say that it should be like a time that has never been before, and this is what it's balling up to. It's balling up to that, man. And a lot of people can't see it because it's like that analogy with the frog in the boiling water. You turn up the heat on the frog, put the frog in the water in the pot, and you slowly start to turn the heat up. He ain't gonna realize that he's boiling. He's getting himself boiled alive, and that's our people. All right, in that they're in a trance. Yeah, they're in a trance, man. But they about to wake up real soon. They about to wake up real soon to some unpleasant things because they neglected the truth. All right, this is that's right. I think I can read all the way down to let's see, 7. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "But of the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." And that's how these things are unfolding. All right, they're starting to come. They're creeping up, but nobody's paying attention. Everybody's into their own thing. All right, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall and they shall not escape." All right, so these people are protesting about peace. They're protesting about safety of their futures. All right, of their careers. But what's gonna happen? Sudden destruction. All right, sudden destruction is gonna happen. All right, which is gonna catch them off guard. All right, and lead them no escape. Because when you read the scriptures, it says the day of the Lord is gonna be as if you ran from a lion, then you met a bear, roughly paraphrasing. And then when you finally got away from that, you leaned your hand on the wall and the serpent bit you. Constant pressure, man. All right. Pressure from above, pressure from below. With the Lord, man, no escape. It says, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief." So we see these things happening. All right. We're being mindful and taking notes of why these things are starting to happen in the earth, which is sedition amongst men. City, people not regarding their kings and princes, and not regarding their mayors, not regarding their the people that's over them, because the system is so corrupt. All right, it says, let's see, it says verse 5, "Ye are the children of light and the children of day. Ye are not the children of Shalakia. We are not of the night nor of darkness," because the Lord has given us this light, this truth, to be able to understand these things. All right, as the scriptures say, how is it you can discern the skies, roughly paraphrasing, but you can't tell what season we're in? Right, you see all these things happening around the earth, earthquakes in diverse places, increased violence, murders, all so forth and so on. but you can't tell that we're in the end times. Verse 6. Wherefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, for they that sleep, sleep in night, and they that be drunken are drunken at night. It says, but let us who are in the that are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith, love, and the helmet and hope of salvation. So all of this stuff, the Lord has anointed us with this truth to be able to be sober, to be vigilant, and to be mindful of these things. And with being mindful, we hope and we pray that we're able to escape. All right. Just get one last scripture. And I'm going to get out of here. Let's see. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the signs pass, when I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we see that the Most High is visiting the earth because he's putting the spirit on these people to rebel. All right, the kings of the world are starting to rebel against the beast. The United Nations, all right, NATO, all right, the European Union, all right. All of these things are being manifest. It says, wherefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that as the Most High spake of those things from the days were before thee unto the beginning. For like all that is in the, it says, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning, and the end is manifest. So right, the end is manifest, man. All right, and we seeing it being manifest, and we're just watching as this movie unfolds, and we're hoping to be a part of those main characters that make it out of here. You know, so just hold tight, continue to watch, come into the days of the Passovers, and a lot of things are going on through the spirit, sifting, all kind of things, man. Just continue to pray for mercy and mercy for your brothers and so forth and so on, man, that we be able to obtain to the end. It's not gonna be easy, all right, because the scriptures say with much tribulation you shall enter into the kingdom. So we just hope that the Lord continues to give us that spirit to push on. But with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Agim, that's doing this truth and sincerity. All right. Peace and safety as well to the men, women, and children of the hopeful elect. Until next time, I say Shalom.